guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherry. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video today. Y'all, it's been so hard because it's like Monday and I'm trying to get this Married at First Sight review out, but it's so hard to actually put on clothes and makeup when you just been in your pajamas. Like I work in my pajamas. That's just basically what my clothing consists of now. So the idea that the energy that is necessary to exert of actually getting dressed to be on camera, yeah, that held me up all weekend because I was like, oh, it's finally Monday and I was like, okay, I gotta be productive today and get this video out because it's already late and the new episode will be out Wednesday. But in the spirit of consistency, we're just gonna push on through. So let's get started. So again, we're at episode 13 now, and for this episode, it was more about the couples sharing with one another where they came from and, like, you know, how they grew up or potentially where they grew up. That was kind of the theme of this episode. And so I don't think we didn't get to see that with Meka and Mike. The episode started out with them finally getting to share their finances with one another, which I would kind of think they would have done that earlier, but Mike has been lying the entire time. And Meka has had enough. Like, I say enough. Meka has had enough of Michael, and she's done well to stick around this entire time, even though she's been like angry the entire time, which she has the right to be angry, but I wouldn't have even given him that energy. I would have been out once he lied to me like a second and third time. Mike has been lying this entire time. So she shows him her documents, you know, her pay stub, what her finances look like, all legit. And when it gets to him, he has this paper. The numbers aren't adding up according to Meka, and he just looks like he's lying. Like, you can't really trust what's going on, what's coming out of his mouth. And she just flips and just walks out because, yeah. And he just sit there. He didn't try to say, well, you know, you can see right here. He's like, yeah. And then you can see right here. And he's writing different numbers. And someone sent me the offer letter. The offer letter looks like, it just doesn't look legit. I'll say that. You can go to the Married at First Sight fan page on Instagram and find the offer letter. It doesn't look legit at all. So yeah, I think the thing that pisses me off about Mike the most is that he is always using this excuse of adoption. Sir, you were adopted by your family. Hold on. Sorry, I had to answer the phone for Nidra. But yeah, you were adopted by your family members. You weren't adopted by a stranger. I think I've already said that every time he gets into these meetings with the experts, he's always goes to he starts crying and talking about he's been adopted and he's always been lying since he was a little boy. Sir, you are a pathological liar. That's what you do. You need independent help, okay? Meka has nothing to do with helping you get there. You shouldn't even have been selected for this process because you clearly need help. And that gets me back to, how much research and investigating are they doing down at the Married at First Sight production offices? Because clearly, Mike, Zach foolish behind. Like, and we've seen these things happen in previous, you know, seasons where things come up that we see that should have been caught by production and they have not been. So Meka falls for the crocodile tears and wants to continue with the marriage. I don't know why she can't see it, but anyway, they are going to continue on. Girl. All right, moving on to, what's the boy name? Zach and Mindy. Finally, the moment. More so than I'm waiting on with Meka and Mike. I'm about to call her Lindsay. Mindy finally lets Zach go. Finally. But before we get there, she's having, I think, lunch with her friends. And her friends are just sitting there like, girl, like, I couldn't even have been one of her friends because they would have had a whole scene with me like, girl, what is you doing? What are we doing? What are we waiting for? Why are you putting up with this? That would have been me at the table. But they're just very calm, and I would have been like, this is clearly crazy. Nobody's, maybe they're saying it like this behind the scenes, or I don't know. But Lindsay's, I keep calling her Lindsay, and that's, see, Zach done got me messed up. Mindy's friend, the Asian one, she says that she may have mentioned to Lindsay that Mindy's ex-boyfriend was asking or trying to pick her up from the airport, where the Asian friend actually did pick up Mindy. So Zach got that story from Lindsay. It's how we're connecting the dots, how we're putting the puzzle together around around here. And Mindy again sees that Zach is lying. So she gets back to her apartment. He comes over, thinking that it's like a happy time. He's all proud of the little progress that he's making, and he's quote unquote happy about this. And she's like, we ain't toasting to that. No, sir, I told you not to lie to me. You done it again. You got to go. So he packs up his little stuff. He had like what, a pair of pants and his laptop and his little dog, and that's it. I mean, he wasn't even like trying to fight for it. He wasn't trying to, put forth any effort. He just, crossed his little legs and just sat back and just was like, well, yeah, okay. Like, it wasn't Married at First Sight. You have to do something about these type of people that are coming on your show now, because clearly he's just not there for the right reason. But anyway, so he leaves. Both of them meet with Viviana, and Mindy tells her story to Viviana. She goes and sit down with Zach, which, stop giving him camera time. We don't want to see him anymore. That's what he's looking for. Stop it. But he's confusing her. She's like, she asked him, are you lying? Did you lie to her? He's like, no, I don't see it that way. Well, how do you see it, sir? It's foolishness. And the poor Viviana just like, wow. It's like she's so confused. I don't want to see Zach on my screen anymore until the reunion, when everyone is gathering him together. Okay, that's the next time I want to see Zach on this screen. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. All right, I did watch like one scene of Jessica and Austin, and I believe they were having dinner, and they were discussing his travel schedule. So it appears that he's going to be traveling like 2 weeks out of the month, which for some people like me, that wouldn't be a problem, because I kind of like being alone. Like, I have no, this whole quarantine thing. I'm like, this is what I've been preparing for my entire life. So, but I can see how, if you actually want to be around somebody, that could be a problem. But what's the alternative? That he just leave his job? Like, where's his money coming from then? So I think that's something that they can easily work through. And Jessica just has to be understanding, and the time that they do have together, make it quality time. Just be intentional about the time that they spend together when he is home. I know she has, I think, is she a nurse maybe? That she works some like long hours, but they gotta figure it out. That's something easy. Nobody's like a sociopath or, a pathological liar in their relationship that we know of. So I think this is something that could easily be worked around. So yeah. Moving on to Brandon and Taylor, we got a debut of Taylor's new wig. So that made a debut. This wig was better. I don't know, it's better than the other one. So we got to see a new wig from Taylor. Brandon had like his mustache was gone, and I didn't know how I feel about that. He just, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer him with the mustache or not. I mean, he don't have to listen to me, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, how I feel about him. I don't know. I think I don't feel either way about him having his mustache or not. They moved back in together, so they appear to be getting along for at least a few days until, you know, next episode all hell is going to break loose again. So at least for this time they're getting along together. They still got this freaking dog in the bed, man. Like, it's just, the dog is still trying to assert its dominance over what's the boy named Brandon, and just I'm not gonna get into the dog thing again. Taylor and her fishing for these compliments. It feels like she's just trying to find something to be argumentative about, and just not just experience Brandon and just enjoy the moment. It seemed like, well, you don't give me a lot of compliments, and it's just, what is she doing? What else do we have for her? Oh, I wrote down, what are Taylor's friends going to say? I mean, given what we know, but let's say that she actually got back with Brandon for real, you know, and it lasts. You remember down to the meeting at the restaurant where her friends were calling him idiots. So how is that going to play out with her friends being around him? Because y'all don't talk mad trash about this dude on camera. So how would that work? But of course, we know we ain't got nothing. We don't have that to worry about. But yeah, so I think Brandon took her back to where he grew up. I think he grew up in DC. And it was just weird. I don't know. It was just something about their dynamic now just doesn't seem real. Like, it's something, you know, the water ain't clear down there in their relationship. But yeah, stay tuned for next weekend. I mean, in a few days for Wednesday night though, because whoo, yeah. All right, moving on to Kate and Derrick, who Kate is exhausting me as well. I feel like she's about to get on my list with Zach, where I don't want to see her on my screen anymore because of she's just exhibiting so much bratty behavior that is ridiculous. Like, he takes her back to his, I don't know if that's his parents' house or it's somebody's garage, and his mom has all kind of cute stuff saved. Like, I thought that was very cute that she saved all of that stuff that he gets to see as a grown man. And Kate sees, like, he has poems, and he told her about, you know, going on a date in high school and them speaking out to the circus, and she's just negative the entire time. Like, why are you wrote this? Like, she just finding something. She does not like this boy. She does not like Derrick, and I feel so sad for him because I feel like he genuinely likes Kate, and he genuinely wants to be in a relationship and married and have, you know, the whole shebang. And Kate is just a hot train wreck, and he's just hanging on for his dear little life. And she's just a mess. What else did I have for her? Like, she's mad at him for still having his inner child. Like, he hasn't let that go, where apparently she threw her inner child in the fire. So I don't know, Kate. I don't get it. I really, the number one thing with them, I don't think she likes him. I really don't think she likes him. Whereas Kate, girl, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. All right, so that is it for episode 13, season 10 of Married at First Sight. What did you guys think of the episode? Again, I know this episode is out late, but yeah, y'all be all right. We family. So let's chat down in the comments below. As always, you guys be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.